head to Foxborough here and lead off with our game of the week. Chiefs and Patriots NFL kickoff 2017. Both teams dealing with injuries to a key offensive player. For the Chiefs, it's running back Spencer Ware, one of just 5 players with over 900 rushing yards and over 400 receiving yards a year ago. Ware will miss this season with a torn PCL and LCL in his right knee. So with Ware out, the Chiefs depth chart sees a rookie rise to the top in that running back room. 3rd-round pick from Toledo, Kareem Hunt, now assumes the starting job, generated a ton of buzz this training camp in preseason.
Toledo Rocket.
There it is. Sharkandra West should see some action as well. For the Patriots, as you know, that offense taking a hit in week 3 of the preseason when Julian Edelman went down. Now, he's caught 401 passes from Tom Brady, second only to Wes Welker, but number 402 will not come this season. Edelman out for the year with a torn ACL. So while replacing Edelman, surely a tall task for the Patriots. A look here now at the guys who the Patriots will turn to. Danny Amendola seemingly slides into that slot role with Brandon Cooks and Chris Hogan still manning the outside spots there. Now, the Patriots have struggled with Edelman off the field, going 4-5 without him in the last 3 seasons. Tom Brady has seen his completion percentage drop 7 points, his passer rating drop 20. But it's not just about Edelman's absence in that offense. It's about his absence in that relationship with Danny Amendola as well.
Yeah, absolutely. They can, this sounds silly, they can replace the 98 receptions. I mean, Danny Amendola has been an 80-plus reception guy in 2010, but it's that combination of the two and the way they work together. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Tom Brady had such a comfort zone when you look at Edelman and Amendola stacked together here. Now, Amendola's going to go on a short motion to show, okay, man coverage. Right now, Tom Brady's, how are you going to handle Julian Edelman? Well, what do? They bracket him. They double him. Right now, Tom Brady goes, fine, you've taken away Julian Edelman. I know exactly where I'm going to go. Amendola's going to break this thing to the outside. I'm going to give you a good completion. He knew at the top of his drop where he wanted to go with the ball. Now you're going to see the same thing. Combination that they have together. You're going to see the same crossing route by Edelman. What he's going to do? He's going to gobble up underneath. Had they let this go one-on-one, I guarantee you the ball was going to go to Edelman. Amendola, again, one-on-one instead of the outbreak. He breaks in. He's got a trailer in behind. The great thing about that relationship is it defined for Tom Brady at the top of the drop. He knew exactly what he's going to do. I'm going to be interested to see how they replace that relationship, not just the player.
It won't take him too long to get that timing down, and here's why. For Tom Brady, he's so accurate. He puts the ball on the money every single time. They don't have to adjust with the catch. They could just, boom, catch it while they're running right in stride, yards after catch. It's what that's all about. And
next-gen stats kind of telling us that the Patriots offense averaging 3 yards less per play with Edelman off the field. So let's get to another next-gen stat here presented by Amazon.
I was told there'd be no math.
Here we go. You know Tyreek Hill is fast, right? Well, last year he was actually the fastest. Owner of the fastest play in football on this 86-yard kickoff return. Touchdown versus the Broncos in Week 12. Sean, it clocks in at 22.77 miles
rounded up to 23
hour. Yeah, I'm sure defenses would love that. And here's a look at some other fast plays here. I'm pretty impressed with that Stephon Diggs 44-yard reception. Shorter distance, he gets up to 22.5.
And B. Cooks is on that list too, Brandon Cooks. They might be on the field at the same time.
A new Patriot, for sure. So Tyreek Hill, the first player in NFL history with 3+ receiving touchdowns, 3+ rushing touchdowns, 3+ return touchdowns. Is he the guy now that will kind of shatter that stigma that Alex Smith doesn't throw it deep?
I think Alex is hoping so. He's definitely a game changer. Alex Smith can throw the ball deep. He's got that in his repertoire. They just haven't called for it offensively. But I think when you look at this offense, what Tyreek Hill did last year, he showed us glimpses of, look, we can attack downfield. Here's a single high safety right now. Alex Smith sees it. He freezes this safety, holds him with his eyes, just glances down a little bit. And now I know I've got Tyreek Hill one-on-one against corner. Nobody can keep up with him. This is a beautiful ball. He throws it out, coach, where Tyreek Hill can go out and make an acrobatic catch right there in the back of the end zone. They've got it in them. They've got it in the game plan. This is the first play of preseason this year. The first offensive play for the Kansas City Chiefs in 2017. Guess what they did? They went deep. All right, single high safety again. Alex Smith holds him with his eyes. Now, this ball ended up going up out of bounds after he caught it, but that play is there, and I know Alex and Andy, they both heard the noise. Hey, we can't throw the ball deep. So they're going to be aggressive. If you want to beat the Patriots in Foxborough, you want to beat the champs, you've got to do something special. You've got to get out of your comfort zone. You've got to stretch the field. And if he can contribute offensively as well as special teams, they might just have a chance to sneak one away after they drop the banner.
They're going to need some explosive plays there. And, Coach, like Tyreek Hill, it is time for you to go deep.
Yeah, we've been together a while, pal. You know I love to go
sure.
deep. Okay, I'm going to go deep, but I'm going to go deep
style.
on the defensive side of the ball, because if they're going to beat the New England Patriots in Foxborough, they're going to have to do some things defensively, and they've got the players to do it. Now, I know we always come back when we talk about the Patriots to that game against Denver in the championship game. Why? Because they've been pretty good since then. But here's the key. I want you to watch the pressure here and what this does to Tom Brady. It's not a matter of just getting home, which they did. They had 4 sacks. When was the last time Tom Brady had 4 sacks? But look, it changed the timing in the pocket for Tom Brady, which means it slowed down a little bit, and that led to, obviously, the DB breaking on the ball. Now, I want you to see in a game against the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons, Matt Ryan. He's not under a lot of pressure here, but Matt Ryan needed to recognize right now, I'm not sure if this is man or quarter halves, meaning we got quarter coverage here, safety over the top. These guys have quarter, but there's nothing challenging underneath here to hold an Eric Berry. So watch, Matt Ryan, he doesn't realize that Berry has come out of coverage. He's so dangerous this way. This doesn't fit a normal playbook. He's not supposed to be there. Remember, he had 2 interceptions on a 2-point play for a conversion for 2 points, and then on this for a touchdown as well. So the key here for me, if you're going to beat Tom Brady in Foxborough, you got to get pressure, move him off the spot, and Eric Berry's got to have a couple interceptions.
Yeah, Justin Houston saying the key is to hit Brady and get some of those turnovers as well, as you get a look at some of the smart stats here for the Chiefs and Patriots. KC has never won a game at New England in the Brady era. And then Brady, as we mentioned a little bit, struggles a little bit with Edelman off the field, just an 86.4 average passer rating. That's off his average. And then Travis Kelce, Rob Gronkowski, 2 top tight ends in receiving yards per game in 2016.